Hi friends, Jen here with Serenity Hill Farmstead. Today we're going to talk about something that we wildcrafted today. I didn't even know we had it growing on our farm. I had big plans to add it, a big old row of it next year. I cut a piece off. Where did it go? And that is blue vervain. There it is. And my hands are really dirty because, we were gardening today. But here is the tops of her. She's a little wilty because, after we harvested, we had a few more errands to run. But here she is. And you notice it just has these delicate little flowers at the top. And that is because the way this flowers is it starts at the bottom and then it kind of goes one flower set at a time as it flowers. So if you are coming across this and you're going, oh, I'm going to wait until the flowers are more, full, they've filled out some, you're going to miss your opportunity because this is the way it goes. So I actually found it a couple days ago and I looked at it from kind of across the farm and I'm like, is that what I think it? No, we don't have that there. That's never been there. That's just all goldenrod. I don't know what that is. Must just be something else. And then today I went past it again and I went, oh, it is blue vervain. Now we have white vervain everywhere, but we do not have blue vervain. And what is so special about this, I'm making this strictly for our family this year. This is one of my favorite nervines. Now we are after the leaves and we are after the flowers. And what we will do with this is we will make a tincture. Now this is not just a great nervine for, you want to calm your nerves or whatever. I mean, all of the nervous energy. We're talking about when you have a really hard time with your emotions during PMS. When you have, nervous energy with work and you're super stressed out and you're burnt out, or in my case I get writer's block really bad. Hopping on here for YouTube and making a video, way easier for me than writing a blog post, but we need to have the blog post up. So writer's block is a big thing for me that I struggle with regularly, and by regularly I mean nearly every time I sit down to write. Writing does not come as easy for me as it used to. So it's also really good for those with anxiety disorders, for those with depression from anxiety. It's really good for calming. It is an herb that is used in ADHD protocols. It pairs really well with motherwort. It pairs really well with other nervines. It's just all around a fabulous herb. And I'm super excited to work with it today. So I'm going to use it fresh because we're going to get the most medicinal properties infused into our vodka. That's how we're doing this today. Remember, tinctures are vodka. They are alcohol alone. They cannot be vegetable oil. That is a glycerite. That is a different deal. A tincture is alcohol and only alcohol. Now, the alcohol that I choose to use is 80 proof vodka. It is what is readily available to us. And by using the 80 proof vodka, you could use 100 proof vodka too. That means that there is an even amount of water and alcohol in that vodka. So by using a 80 proof vodka, which is what I have, we are going to be able to access the properties that we want that tincture well as the water soluble properties. So we get the full amount of medicine that this wonderful plant has to offer. So you see I'm leaving the stems behind because we don't need the stems. We just need the leaves and the flowers. Stems we will go ahead and compost. And I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to pull everything off so you don't have to sit here and watch me do this. And then we're going to come right back and I will show you the next step. All right, so here we have her all cut up and, separated. We're going to cut her up now. That's the next step. So I'm just going to go ahead and take my knife and just loosely cut. We don't need to pulverize. We don't need to, dice. What we're looking to do is just kind of separate everything, release all of these wonderful oils, and get her right into the jar and go ahead and top her off with alcohol. So I will say a couple of the, I don't really view them as negatives or downsides or anything. It's just unique, different things about them. If you're interested in growing this awesome plant, you can get seeds. I have purchased them from Strictly Medicinal Seeds, and this year I was planning to have them in, but it was just such a weird year. We just really couldn't. I was super sick earlier in the year. I couldn't get everything started that I wanted to. Next year is the year. But I'm kind of glad I didn't start it this year because I've learned a lot about it. And I have found that it likes to grow where it likes to grow. I watched, what was it? Oh, I can't remember the name of the channel. They haven't posted in like some years. So it was like an old channel. And I just came across a growing guide for it. And it said, they said in there that they had planted a lot of blue vervain and it didn't really grow. And then in coming years, they found some over here, some over there, much like our Ella campaign this year. So I said, maybe we'll just go ahead and broadcast some here, some there. Oddly enough, you're never going to believe where I found this one. It was inside an old, and I mean old, like 4-year-old raised bed, metal raised bed that we haven't put anything in since like the first year we built it. And we just haven't taken it apart yet, taken it down and moved it to where, it's going to be useful. And every year, like ragweed and goldenrod are the plants that you'll find around it. Never once have I found even white vervain over there, let alone blue vervain. And I've never seen blue vervain anywhere on our property. So this was a super pleasant surprise. I'm so excited. I did harvest all of it. And I will tell you why, because normally you do not want to do that wildcrafting. That area is going to be expanded. It's going to be made. We've got other plans for it. So the things that are growing there now, it's not the place we want this to be. Now, if it was super abundant and there were tons of vervain all over the place, this blue vervain, I would have built around it. I really would have. And I know it would have spread if we would have left it there for future years. But like I said, we're going to put it here, put it there. Now that I know it likes the soil and it can thrive, I just went ahead and cut it down. Now, what I did cut it down, how did we get a calendula in there? I don't want that. Okay, it's just one little petal. Now, how I did harvest it, though, I'm going to tell you, I only cut down it was super tall. I'm going to say it was probably about 3.5 feet tall. I cut down about halfway. And that is what I'm harvesting now, or what I'm processing now. And the rest of it will grow back. It'll come back, and I don't know if I'll have another harvest again, but I didn't pull it out by the roots. Now, if you are going to, if you come across a bunch of it in the wild, remember, anytime you come across something and you're not 100% sure of it, you want to use at least 2 plant identification tools because one can be wrong. I've had my wonderful Plant ID app, picture this, that's what I use. I've had that be wrong, very wrong. And that could have been catastrophic if I would have listened to what it had said to me. So I used my Peterson's field guide to go ahead and double check that. And I'm like, that's what I thought. This is not correct. So this is why I always double, triple check. So I think we are good. We're good and chopped up here. Again, using the fresh herb, not dried. Chop that up a little more. There we go. We've got a little stem in here and there. It's not that serious. Now, I wonder if I can use, I don't think I have any more half gallons upstairs here. So we may have to just go ahead and use 2 quarts. Yeah, I think 2 will do it. And I'm not packing it down. I'm just loosely doing it. Remember, if you pack it down, you're not going to be able to you're going to have a lot of air in there. And the vodka is not going to fully penetrate in there. You're going to have those air spaces, just like in canning. If you have all of that air in there, that's not good. So, okay, so you see how I have uneven amounts here? What I'm going to do, for the sake of having even medicine, I am going to kind of fluff it up a little bit. Ooh, making a mess. Don't lose it. Okay. And I'm just gonna make sure they're about even because I want to have the same potency for each one of these. So there we go. That's what we're doing now. Let's get the vodka. So here we have 80 proof vodka. I got this one from Costco. If I cannot get to Costco, then I use the new brand, NUE. I don't know. I'm not a drinker, but I think that's what it's called. And that's what I use because it's affordable. And it's a decent vodka. It's not the worst. It's not the best because that would be insanely expensive and we're looking for affordable tinctures. So this is from Costco. Very affordable. Filling it up. Because remember, we want all the herb to stay underneath. And this should not quite take the whole bottle. Whoop. Fly season. It drives me nuts. Okay. Think we can get it in? I don't think we're going to be able to finish this bottle. I hate when it's just like a tiny bit is left. So, just a little bit left. Okay, so there it is. I'm going to put tops on them. I'm going to label them. They're going to sit on the shelf for 6 to 8 weeks. Shake them every day in a cool, temperature controlled, not hot, dark place out of direct sunlight. And there you go. When it's done, we will strain it and put it into amber bottles into our apothecary. Okay. Again, I'm just going to kind of shake it up, make sure all the air is kind of moved around in there. And the level has not really dropped, so because we don't have it packed in there. There we go. And there it is. Blue Vervain Tincture that is going to help so many of our family members. We love this one. It's going to help me. It's going to help my husband. It's going to help at least 2 of my kids. This will be fabulous to add to our apothecary, and I could not be more excited for this one. So I hope you guys found this helpful and interesting. If you want to learn more about this, there is a link down in the description box that will take you to my website with a detailed blog post all about Blue Vervain and what it can do for your nervous system. And if you haven't subscribed yet, I want to invite you to hit the subscribe button and the notification bell so that you can get notified when we put out a new video. And we'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.